My name is Erika Contreras. I'm an attorney here at Panish, Shea, and Boyle. The firm has been around for 13 years. Being a Mexican American, being a Spanish speaking attorney, I think is very valuable because a lot of our clients are Spanish speaking. So the client was a walking pedestrian and he was crossing the street. He wasn't crossing the street at a designated crosswalk, and he gets struck, and also he gets dragged almost 200 feet. And then the party bus, after the party bus drags him for 200 feet, runs over him and then takes off and leaves him there in the street. DK Global does this wonderful thing where they do a summary of the injuries. So it was basically being able to explain to the jury all of the injuries that he sustained. And so that was a challenge. He had to have emergency pelvic stabilization at the hospital, and the doctor really said that they were able to save his life because he had a lot of internal bleeding. There was a lot of stuff going on. He also had lumbar fusion, and he had a lot of pain management procedures to kind of help him with the pain related to the pelvic fracture as well as the lumbar fusion. And the strategy behind contacting DK Global was we wanted to be able to, one, show the severity of the injuries, also show the complexity of the surgeries he'd had. He'd had a pelvic stabilization that, you know, it's a very severe surgery. The lumbar fusion as well, we needed to be able to translate to the jury for the non-economic damages. A lot of jurors think, well, they had surgery so they're okay now. But the actual surgery itself is really painful, and the recovery is really painful. And just because you have surgery, that doesn't mean that you're going to be okay. And so the DK Global illustrations showed the jury specifically what a pelvic stabilization was like, and then also the hip replacement that he was going to have in the future showed the jury really the kind of complexity of that surgery as well. This case did not go to trial. It actually settled shortly before trial. It settled once we were in the midst of expert depositions, and we were able to show the defense the illustrations and sort of just give them a taste of the type of case that was going to be presented to the jury. You know, with all of these illustrations, all of these injuries, really show them the amount of damages that we were going to claim, and it really helped to give them a realistic sense of, you know, are we going to lose more at trial? And it was really helpful. Once we did all the depositions, liability and all the damages depositions, and we were able to kind of essentially knock out the contributory negligent claim, the case had a very favorable settlement.